Hello and welcome. My name is Samuel Reese. I'm coming to you live today across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And action rolls on at UEFA Euro 2020 in day 9 of the tournament. It pits a matchup in the so-called Group of Death, Group F that is. Portugal and Germany square off, and the implications are high as Portugal have an opportunity to leapfrog France by 2 points and head to the top of Group F with a victory. Germany, meanwhile, looking for their first points of the tournament in their second group game. 3 points would jump them ahead of Hungary and level with France in the table. Anthony Taylor of England is today's match official as the coin toss takes place at midfield between the two captains, Cristiano Ronaldo and Manuel Neuer. And let's get right into the starting lineups for this evening's pivotal Group F matchup from Munich, Germany. First for Portugal, who are led by Fernando Santos. It's Rui Patricio in goal. 4 at the back, Nelson Semedo, Pepe, Ruben Dias, and Rafael Guerreiro. 2 holding mids, William Carvalho and Danilo. And the rest of the midfield made up of Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and Diogo Jota. Up top, of course, is Cristiano Ronaldo, the captain of Portugal. Meanwhile, for Germany, the hosts for this game and all 3 of their group games, in fact, they are led by head coach Joachim Löw. It's, of course, his last tournament in charge of Germany before Hansi Flick will take over. Manuel Neuer, the captain, in goal. 3 at the back, once again, from Joachim Löw. Another interesting decision. Antonio Rudiger, Mats Hummels, and Matthias Ginter are those 3 defenders. 4 in the midfield, as it's Robin Gosens, Toni Kroos, Ilkay Gundogan, and Joshua Kimmich. And then up top, it is Thomas Muller, Serge Gnabry, and Kai Havertz. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the broadcast. What's going on, Karam? How are you, Ben? Thanks so much for tuning in. Yes, let's go Portugal indeed, Ben. The occasion is big, and here we go in Group F after a shock result earlier in the day in Group F where France tied Hungary 1-1 in Budapest. It's a real opportunity for both sides to jump up the table. Portugal can claim first place heading into the final match day, and Germany can pull level on points with France in the table with a win themselves. We're ready to go. Germany in all white going from left to right in this first half. Portugal in red going from right to left in this opening half of play. Germany will kick off. This game is in Munich at Allianz Arena, home of Bayern Munich. And a really beautiful evening with temperatures in the low 80s. And off we go, a 6 p.m. local time start. It's the middle match on this triple header of action in the Euros. The day got off to a bang, as I mentioned, with that Hungary-France shock result. And we'll see what this match has in store. Thank you, TG, for tuning in as well. As Germany are on the attack immediately. This ball played into Kai Havertz. Havertz looking for a cross. Blocked and now cleared away by William Carvalho. It's kept alive, however, by Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger, the left back for Germany tonight. Pepe there to track this ball down. And he draws a foul. Kai Havertz a bit too ambitious there. Yeah, absolutely, TG. All credit to Hungary. They played very well. Yeah, they exactly. They definitely made it difficult for Portugal last week, and then they got a point against France today. So, credit to Hungary, no doubt. I got you. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Here's Bernardo Silva. Silva controls. After receiving the pass from Diogo Jota. And that's a misplaced pass from Silva. Pepe comes sliding in. And this will go all the way down to Manuel Neuer. Well, the pressure from the German fans and media is ever so evident, as it's been a bit of a rough go for Joachim Löw these last couple of months and last couple of years, quite frankly, after that 2018 World Cup exit in the group stage. But can Germany show that they can still be a contender in a major tournament such as these Euros? They weren't terrible in the game against France at this very stadium last week, but it wasn't the result they were looking for in a 1-0 defeat. And we'll see if Germany can take advantage of all 3 group games being in Munich on home soil. They haven't so far, as this is Ilkay Gundogan in possession. Toni Kroos over to Mats Hummels. Hummels with the unfortunate own goal, which was the lone goal in that France-Germany game. Now a bit of pressure applied by Rafael Guerreiro. Really an underrated outside back. Plays for Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, it is a very powerful Portugal team. They were a bit underwhelming, I will say, in that game against Hungary. But we'll see if they can put in a better performance today. Obviously, that 3-0 scoreline was a bit deceiving, as it was a very cagey affair in that Portugal-Hungary game until essentially the 83rd or 84th minute, whatever it was, when Portugal finally got on the board. Here's Antonio Rudiger, saved by Kimmich. Now Matthias Ginter of Mönchengladbach. Gundogan. And now Toni Kroos. Gosens. Germany moving the ball side to side. Portugal moving as a unit. This is passed ahead by Ginter. He finds Thomas Müller. Now out wide with Kimmich. Antonio Rudiger now. We're just underway at Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. Second group game for both sides. Müller's pass blocked, and did it strike his arm? No, according to the referee, and it's a dangerous ball in, and Germany have the opening goal. It's Serge Gnabry with the finish at the back, with the cross in the back post, I should say, finding Robin Gosens, and it's 1-0. The Germans on top, as Portugal are absolutely outraged, as there was shouts for a handball against Thomas Müller. Portugal pleading their case. VAR will surely take a look at this. It definitely looked in real time like it perhaps struck the left hand of Thomas Müller. But as of right now, it's Germany leading 1-0. What a dream start for the home side. And Serge Gnabry also on the cross was in an offside position. He tried to play the ball, never touched it. Then it went through to the back post with Robin Gosens. And they will call it offside. So they will call it offside. So scratch that. It stays 0-0. Portugal catch a break after an early scare. So there was a lot going on that play. There really was. Yeah, very interesting start indeed, Badger. Thanks for watching over on Twitch. There was the possible handball on Thomas Müller, and then Gnabry was in an offside position when the cross came in. And since Gnabry, even though he didn't touch the ball, he tried to play the ball, which affected the overall play in the officials' eyes. And so that was where the offsides came. And so the celebrations put on hold for Germany for now. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich will switch the point of attack. Now Antonio Rudiger. But yes, a very intriguing start indeed, as Kimmich finds Gnabry. Gnabry still going on his right foot. Cuts it back. The cross, though, handled by Rui Patricio. More urgency, though, from Germany in the early stages compared to Portugal. They know how important this match truly is. Here is Patricio. Now Ruben Diaz, who had just a fantastic season for Manchester City after making the move from Benfica. Now it's Patricio again. Germany thought they had the opening goal moments ago, but Gnabry called offside, and it remains 0-0. Here's Pepe. Pepe ahead. The flag stays down. This is Bruno Fernandes. Jota couldn't quite receive that pass, and now the flag is raised. Bruno Fernandes was in an offside position, and looking at the replay, quite an easy call for the assistant referee. Ginter, a nice switch. Direct ball from Gosens, dealt with by Portugal as they clear the penalty area. Now it's settled by Gundogan. Is my dad watching upstairs? No, actually, Ben. He's not at home. He has to referee a game. So he recorded the game, and he's going to try to not let anyone spoil the score, and he's going to watch it. He's going to watch the recording of it later. So, yeah, unfortunately, he was assigned to referee a game at 11 a.m. So, a bit unfortunate for him. But thank you, Carlos, for joining the broadcast. Yes, vamos Portugal. And, yeah, looking back at that sequence where Germany thought they had their opening goal, Gnabry certainly in an offside position. The correct call was made. Here's a left-footed strike. Save made by Patricio. Gnabry there for the rebound. Options across the box, but it's given away to Danilo. Danilo can't quite clear. It's kept alive by Kimmich. Yeah, Patricio a bit slow to react after the save was made and the rebound came about as that pinballed off the chest of Thomas Müller, and Ronaldo gets pummeled by Mats Hummels, and a free kick given to Portugal. Some scary moments early for Portugal. Germany with that pressure, forcing Portugal into a turnover. Patricio with a save on a powerful strike from Thomas Müller, and then Gnabry on the rebound, trying to find a teammate, but in the end, the pass went right to Danilo. 10 minutes played, and certainly a lot to talk about already, despite the score being 0-0. It's pretty much been all Germany so far. Yeah, it was definitely the right decision, but as you say, Gnabry very dangerous, and we're seeing that from him early. He's a menace on the field. Definitely a handful to deal with if you're the Portuguese defense. Here's Danilo. Now Ruben Diaz. Rafael Guerreiro. Dispossessed with Jota. Now Germany work it out from the back. Matthias Ginter with the ball forward. And fouled was Kai Havertz. Free kick awarded to the Germans. Yeah, it looked like a handball on Müller too. And, so there were a couple of infringements against Germany in the build-up to that goal. This is cut back. Here's the strike. Kimmich's effort blocked. Looked like it was Ruben Diaz with the block. And now Portugal on the break. Moved across to Jota. I know, TG. That's the main concern for Germany. They don't have a true goal scorer. They really don't, as you say. They don't have a proper number 9. Yeah, ever since Mario Klose retired, they really haven't found a useful replacement. Yeah, Gnabry has improved a lot. I remember the first time I really saw him was at the 2016 Olympics with Germany. And I was impressed then, and even since then, he's improved greatly, as you say. Havertz, met by GERO, and GERO takes it away. Some pressure on Carvalho. Danilo taken down. Play continues. Now settled by Bernardo Silva. Forward by Nelson Semedo, but nobody in the area for Portugal. Kroos laid back, and the first time shot from Thomas Müller. Not too difficult of a save in the end for Patricio. And it looked like Kimmich was in an offside position anyways. The flag stayed down, however. 13 minutes played at Allianz Arena in Munich. Portugal defeated Hungary in their opener. Germany fell to France. It's the group of death in these Euros, isn't it? With Portugal, Germany, and France all put into the same group. And you can't disrespect Hungary either. They put up a great fight the other night against Portugal and did the same earlier today against France, getting a very important point. Kimmich again. Müller keeps it alive. Kimmich. Last touched by Pepe. Corner kick to Germany, their first of the match. And what an opportunity this will be for the Germans. Toni Kroos will deliver the outswinger. The German fans on their feet. Headed away. And here comes Ronaldo sprinting forward. Bernardo Silva has the ball down the right wing. Portugal on the break. Silva still going. Jota has on Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The flag stays down and Portugal have the lead. A 15th minute goal, and it's beautiful transition play by Portugal. And in the 15th minute, the Portuguese are on the board first. Completely against the run of play from one end to the other off a German corner kick. It's Bernardo Silva in transition, leading the attack. Diogo Jota clearly onside. And Neuer closing him down. Jota laying it off to Ronaldo, who is also in an onside position. And Cristiano Ronaldo tucking that one home for his third goal in these European Championships already. And it's Portugal 1, Germany 0. What a start to this game. A lot of twists and turns already. And Portugal silenced the majority of the crowd in Munich. There are Portuguese supporters who made the trip. And boy, are they delighted. 1-0, Cristiano Ronaldo with the opener. His third goal in the Euros already. Cristiano Ronaldo puts Portugal on top. And now we'll see what type of response Germany will have. And now Ronaldo tied with Miroslav Klose for most combined Euro and World Cup goals with 19. He's one away from breaking Klose's record for combined Euro and World Cup goals. And you have to think he could break that as soon as today, and certainly in this group stage. I know, it was an absolutely perfect run, as you say. Right when Portugal won the ball off that corner kick, Ronaldo just sprinting forward in the right place to get the opening goal. A master class indeed. And yeah, as you say, TG, Ronaldo performing at the top of his game so far in these Euros. Messi doing the same in Copa America. Two of the all-time greats providing us with some entertainment in their respective regional competitions at the international level. And how about Diogo Jota, the first touch to take it down with the chest and then calmly pass it over to Ronaldo for the finish. A great start for Portugal indeed, Badger. What's going on, Rohan? Yes, CR7 scores. It's a great start for Portugal. Here's Mats Hummels. It's a great ball over the top, and dangerous threat there. Patricio denies Gosens at the near post. Robin Gosens had 12 goals for Atalanta in Serie A this past season. Let me change the color theme as Portugal take the lead. Let's make the scoreboard and ticker red here. There we go. That's more like it. And now Germany needing a real response. Of course, they just simply can't afford to suffer another defeat. And Havertz was defended nicely by Ruben Diaz, who drew the foul. Free kick to Portugal, and Diaz in a bit of discomfort. You hope Germany are going home? I don't know. I mean, obviously, we'll see how this game plays out and what the final result is. It's still very early. But, you know, if Germany were to suffer a defeat in this game, that Germany-Hungary game will be very, very crucial. And the way Hungary have been playing so far, you would have to give them a fighting chance. Now look at the live standings. Portugal would be atop the group on 6 points. France on 4, as Neuer has to clear in a hurry. Hungary on 1 point, and then Germany at the bottom with no points. This is settled by Ronaldo. Great looping pass for Bruno Fernandes. Now back with Pepe. Nelson Semedo, who spent some time at Barcelona, now with Wolves. Rui Patricio, the goalkeeper, Semedo's club teammate in England. And Patricio looking wide, but that ball sailing over the head of Rafael GERO. Portugal leading 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo's 15th minute goal has the Portuguese on top. Here is Mats Hummels. Toni Kroos out wide. Finding Matthias Ginter. Ginter back for Manuel Neuer. 20 minutes played. Portugal on top. I know, 0 points for Germany. Yep. This is simply a game where they have to at least get a point, you would have to think. So they could at least, and then obviously goal differential will become a factor as well. Yeah, Germany certainly do miss Goretzka. No doubt about that. In possession now for the Germans is Ilkay Gundogan. Antonio Rudiger now. Miller couldn't get it back to Gosens, and now here come Portugal. Bouncing ball, Cristiano Ronaldo looking to control. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant from Ronaldo. Finding Fernandes. Across now for Diogo Jota. Jota, the shot! And it's blocked by Kimmich. Can Neuer get there? Not quite. Corner kick to Portugal. Wow, what a couple of touches from Cristiano Ronaldo. The little touch to get it by Rudiger, and then the no-look pass to find Fernandes. It's absolutely brilliant from Cristiano Ronaldo. Here comes the corner kick. Jota plays it short. Cross floated in. Back post! Oh! Across the face of goal. No one there to answer the call as Ruben Diaz put a promising header back across the face of the 6-yard box. Ronaldo is right behind him. What an opportunity that was for Portugal. Midway through the first half, an action-packed Group F matchup between Portugal and Germany thus far. Rudiger. Now Toni Kroos. Over to Matthias Ginter. This is Joshua Kimmich. Defended by Jota. Kroos, the delivery. Headed away by Portugal. Not saved by Jota. It will be a German throw-in. And by the way, I meant to mention at the top of the broadcast, before this match, Ronaldo had never ever scored a goal against Germany. Well, he was quick to change that, wasn't he? Believe it or not, that was Ronaldo's first goal against the Germans. As it was a ball whipped in, Ruben Diaz with not the cleanest of touches. It goes over his own goal, out for a German corner. Toni Kroos will take it from the far side. Comes towards the penalty spot. Diaz clears, but now Gundogan out wide for Serge Gnabry. Gnabry cutting to his left. Dangerous ball. No one at the back post. Gnabry once more posing a threat, but it's a goal kick to Portugal. Yeah, it was nearly redirected by the head of Mats Hummels at the near post, but it went all the way through with no harm done for the Portuguese. Yeah, Karan, I think Gobert's a bit overrated. I wouldn't say he's so overrated. I mean, he's definitely a bit overrated, but I mean, I would agree. And as we reach the 25th minute, we will have a cooling break. The temperature in Munich, quite warm, 88 degrees. It feels like 89. It is there are cloudy skies, but not much wind, just 4 miles an hour, and a very humid evening in Germany. So a cooling break necessary during each half, and they'll take the first half cooling break right now. And with a pause in the action, just going back to that Portugal goal, just absolutely brilliant team goal from Portugal against the run of play, following the German corner kick in that outside of the right foot pass by Diogo Jota, just perfectly executed to find Ronaldo, because Neuer was closing the angle down. Ronaldo doing a great job holding up his run, staying onside, and the tap and finish has Portugal on top. Oh yeah, no, I was saying the weather in Fahrenheit. So you guys tuning in elsewhere from outside the United States, I know you guys use Celsius, so I don't know the exact conversion. But yeah, we use Fahrenheit here because the United States does things differently. So look at the live standings. It would be Portugal if this result holds, going top of the group with 6 points, France in second with 4 points, Hungary in third with 1 point, and Germany at the bottom with none. Here's William Carvalho. Carvalho shoved from behind, foul against Kai Havertz. Free kick to Portugal. Excuse me, and perhaps some frustration kicking in for Germany after what looked like such a bright start when they thought they had a goal, only for it to be chopped off for offside. The tables have completely turned now. And we'll see what Portugal can do from the set piece. Yes, there you go, TG. That is the formula. Yep. So Fahrenheit equals 9/5 times Celsius plus 32. Yep. As this is floated in and the header over the bar from Jota. Goal kick to Germany. Yep. Thanks for the formula, TG. Yeah, so according to my calculations, that's about 31 degrees Celsius as Kimmich crosses, and that's handled by Patricio. One back by Germany now. In the middle, it's Gundogan. Gundogan out wide, down the left-hand side. Gosens crosses. Sent away by Fernandes, and this could lead to another Portugal break, but it's a nice recovery run by Toni Kroos. And that pass beyond the reach of Gosens. An unforced turnover by the Germans as we hit the 29-minute mark in Munich. The Portuguese fans enjoying themselves inside Allianz Arena. The German fans definitely on the nervous side right now, an anxious German crowd as William Carvalho commits the foul. Free kick to Germany. Definitely interesting to see no João Felix in the Portuguese starting lineup again tonight. As Ruben Diaz heads this one away. Now back into the mix by Ginter. And once again clear by Fernandes. The ball's still not settled. And now Muller controls. He finds Gnabry. Nice first touch, but cut out there. And Anthony Taylor will call a foul against Germany. Ruben Diaz once again, or is that Fernandes here? No, it is Diaz. Yep. Diaz once again down. He's been fouled a couple of times now as Gnabry on the follow through just took out Fernandes. My dad is Portuguese, Rohan. My mom is not. My mom is from the U.S. My mom is American. But my dad is Portuguese. He was born in the Azores. Yep, he was born in Portugal. Speaks the language fluently, and then his family moved to the United States when he was a kid. Half an hour played. 1-0 Portugal on top. Cristiano Ronaldo. Who else with the opening goal? This is one back by Germany. But it's one back by the Portuguese. Yeah, that's a good question, Rohan. I don't speak fluent Portuguese, but I do know a little bit. Yeah, I wish I spoke fluent Portuguese, but I don't. I know a little bit. Like, especially if someone's talking in Portuguese, I can get the gist of what they're saying. I'm a bit limited when actually speaking the language, but I know a bit. I know, some main phrases and stuff like that. But no, I'm not fluent, unfortunately. As we reach the 32nd minute of play. The Portugal fans having themselves a time so far. So we have a pause in the action. Pepe was the man down for Portugal. Pepe still playing, even in his older age. Of course, now playing with FC Porto. And so there was no foul there. So play will resume with a drop ball. Pepe appears to be okay. And a reminder that the Euros continue. The triple header concludes later today, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Spain and Poland square off in Group E. A really big game for both teams. And that will be the last game of match day 2. And then tomorrow it's on to match day 3, where, of course, each group will feature both games taking place simultaneously with plenty of drama in store, I'm sure. Here is Ginter. Ginter floats one in towards Gnabry, headed out to Kimmich. Really? Yeah, I'm sure it is a sweet language, Bengali. Yeah. This is Ginter switching to Rudiger. Now Gosens. Toni Kroos couldn't get it back to Gosens. And here's William Carvalho. Ronaldo. Back for Fernandes. Through ball, making the run is Bernardo Silva, but a nice recovery as Rudiger knocked it away at the last second. About 11 minutes left in the opening half of play. A pivotal Group F matchup from Munich. And Portugal looking to improve to 6 points out of 6 possible points in their opening 2 matches. Kimmich delivers to the far post, redirected shot, and it's Kai Havertz who equalizes for Germany. The 35th minute goal has brought the Germans back into the match, 1-1 at Allianz Arena. So Germany level the score. A timely run from Kai Havertz. Robin Gosens with the assist, and Kai Havertz with the one-time finish. Germany on the board at last, 20 minutes after Ronaldo's opening goal. Germany pull level, courtesy of Kai Havertz. Or did it maybe go off the foot of Ruben Diaz? Well, hold up. Looking at a couple of replays, that last look certainly suggested that maybe it was actually an own goal. We'll see what UEFA officially rule, but Germany won't care how they got it. They just care that they have the equalizing goal. We're all level, and now Germany with momentum on their side as Pepe is down once more for Portugal. Yep, on the follow through, Müller definitely clipping the leg of Pepe. Yeah, I know, Rohan. I think that came off of Diaz, actually. I think this might go down as an own goal. Yeah, TG, no doubt about it. Gosens was solid against France. And definitely setting up this goal, put it into a dangerous area, and it certainly looked like it actually went off the shin of Diaz into the back of Portugal's own goal. But Germany, as I say, won't care that it's an own goal. They just care that they've got it. Yeah, Gosens has been very impressive at Atalanta, no doubt about it. Yep, I remember him in some of the Champions League games I watched of Atalanta and in Serie A. 37th minute now. And that is too far to track down for Joshua Kimmich. Goal kick for Portugal. Yeah, TG, 4 own goals already. Absolutely. There's been plenty of own goals. And so an updated look at the live table. It's now Portugal and France each on 4 points. Germany and Hungary with 1. As Kimmich heads over to take the German throw-in. Yeah, 4 penalties missed as well. I know. It's been a very strange tournament. Yeah, I think there's only been 2 converted penalties as well, right? 2 converted and 4 missed. Yeah. Yeah, already more than the last Euro. It's crazy. Here's Kimmich. Back for Ginter. Now Antonio Rudiger. To Gosens. Back to Mueller. Second cross in. Back post run. Sent across and fired home. It's Serge Gnabry with the second goal for Germany in the span of 4 minutes. And this game has been flipped on its head. 2-1, Germany lead. And has it been actually another own goal here? Let's look again. Was Gosens in an offside position? That's another question to be asked. Did this go off of Rafael Guerrero? Yes, it did. It's another own goal. Portugal with back-to-back own goals in the span of just over 3 minutes. Another unfortunate own goal for Portugal, but was Gosens in an offside position? That's now the question. Well, the review will take place, but as of right now, it's Germany on top. VAR will check the goal. And the goal is given. The goal stands. Portugal 1, Germany 2. The check is over. And it's Germany on top. Yeah, this is crazy. That was an awful own goal right there. And so Ruben Diaz and Rafael Guerrero with own goals. And now here come Germany again. Kai Havertz's shot is blocked. Out for a Germany corner kick. And the mood has changed significantly inside Allianz Arena. Yep, Germany just hanging around, as you say, and now pouncing for back-to-back goals in quick succession. And now we'll see what type of response Portugal will have. Ruben Diaz blocking that shot from Havertz. But now it's Germany with all the confidence in the world now going forward. You missed the last goal, TG. It was another own goal, believe it or not. Diaz had the first own goal, and then Guerrero with the most recent own goal. Under 5 minutes left in the first half, and Germany have shown a good reaction after conceding in the 15th minute. Yep, another own goal. Yes. Well, apparently UEFA have actually credited Havertz with the goal, so we'll see. But looking at the replays, it was quite evident to me that it was off of Diaz. Nonetheless, it's Germany up 2-1. Yeah, I know. Portugal's defense needs to certainly tighten up as it's another corner kick for the Germans. Outswinging delivery. And the header just off the mark from Antonio Rudiger. Well, there's been a lot of twists and turns in this one. Will there be one more surprise in store in the final minutes of the first half? So yeah, UEFA have credited Havertz with that first goal, interestingly enough. So I'll keep it that way for now. Another poor giveaway. Ronaldo with the misplaced pass. And here is Serge Gnabry. Back for Rudiger. Yes, Rohan. I have been outside the U.S. and I have been to Portugal. Yep. I went to Portugal a few years ago to see where my dad grew up, which was pretty cool. I definitely want to go back, but Portugal is actually the only country I've been to outside of the U.S. I was gonna go to England. As Cristiano Ronaldo sets up Diogo Jota. Jota onto his left, waiting for support. And he was offsides, as a matter of fact. Free kick to Germany. I was going to go to England in April of 2020. April last year. My dad had the trip planned, and then COVID hit a month before that. So it was those plans had to be scrapped, unfortunately. But I definitely want to go to a lot of different countries around the world. Here is Kimmich. Mueller goes down. It's all the way through to Havertz. Havertz sets up Gosens. Save made by Patricio. And on the follow-up, Carvalho is there to clear. Ronaldo heads it back to Diogo Jota. Yeah, exactly. And then COVID spread across the world, unfortunately. Bernardo Silva ahead for Pepe. And Pepe's cross cut out by Rudiger. Corner kick to Portugal. And the Portuguese fans behind that goal making some noise. Bernardo Silva takes the corner kick. Bruno Fernandes back to Silva. Cross whipped in, headed clear. And that will go out for a Portuguese throw-in. Well, match day 3 gets underway tomorrow. In Group A, it will be Italy taking on Wales and Switzerland facing Turkey. Both matches simultaneously kicking off at noon Eastern time. And I do plan to be on the call for Switzerland-Turkey, as a foul is called against Germany. Oh, Rudiger? I don't know. I can only assume that Rudiger might have. Oh, you know what? It might have been. No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's he broke his nose or something. I can't remember though because I watch most Chelsea games. Was Rudiger wearing that mask with Chelsea too? He might have been. He might have been. Now that I think about it. But yeah, I don't know. I would have to think it's some type of face injury that's protecting him, like a nose injury. I'm not entirely sure. Free kick for Portugal. 3 minutes are being added on, by the way, to the end of this first half. The ball's whipped in, headed into the air, and claimed by Neuer. Because he's Batman. He got injured in the Prem. Okay. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think he did have that mask on at the end of the Premier League season. Yeah. Yep, thank you, TG. Rudiger back for Neuer. We're midway through stoppage time. 90 seconds remaining in the half. This is won by Danilo, I should say. Danilo for Diaz. Now Semedo. Portugal looking for an equalizer late in the first half. A swing in momentum after 2 goals in about 3 minutes from Germany. Here's Rafael Guerreiro. Guerreiro still going. Now it's Jota. Nice pass for Carvalho. Carvalho out wide. Guerrero crosses. Fernandez couldn't take it down. Now out it comes to Danilo. Time running out in the opening half. Semedo now out wide. This is Bernardo Silva. Silva still on the ball. Closed down by Toni Kroos. And that's passed away. Serge Gnabry leading the counter for Germany. Thomas Muller making a run through the middle. Gnabry still going onto his left. Gnabry with a shot. Save made. Patricio with the denial. Now it's Muller on the rebound. Back to Kimmich. Kimmich floated ball forward. Portugal looking to clear. And it's eventually sent ahead to Diogo Jota. And that should be the end of the first half. And it is, well, what an action-packed first half it truly was in Munich. Portugal took the lead courtesy of a Cristiano Ronaldo goal in the 15th minute. But then in the 35th minute, it's officially a Ruben Diaz own goal. Okay, UEFA changed the verdict. So back-to-back own goals in the 35th minute, an own goal from Diaz. 4 minutes later, an own goal from Rafael Guerrero. And it's Germany leading Portugal 2-1 as this game has completely been flipped on its head after those two German goals. They have the lead at the break. Still a whole nother half to play in Munich. The halftime report is coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. It's coverage of Group F in UEFA Euro 2020. Halftime report on the other side of this break. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal facing Thomas Muller and Germany. And this game has not disappointed for the neutrals so far. Less than 15 minutes into the match, off of a Germany corner kick, Portugal on the counterattack would really string together a beautiful team goal as Bernardo Silva squaring it across for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the opening goal. Things were looking good for Portugal for a while. However, then in the 35th minute, Germany would get on the board. It was what originally appeared to be a Kai Havertz goal, actually an own goal, as the cross was sent in from the left side by Gosens, and it went off the shin of Ruben Diaz. And then moments later, Germany would feed off of that momentum. In the 39th minute, it would be another own goal, the cross by Kimmich, and then put into the back of his own goal by Rafael Guerrero, another unfortunate own goal. So back-to-back own goals in about 4 minutes from Portugal found themselves down 2-1. And then at the very tail end of that first half, off of a poor giveaway from Portugal, Serge Gnabry would have a pretty good chance, making Pepe's job tough in defense, and the left-footed strike from Gnabry would be saved by Patricio, and Portugal would survive that threat. So what a game this has been so far. Germany have had 59% of the possession and 9 shots. Portugal do advance to the round of 16 with a win today. Meanwhile, Germany have won their last 7 Euro games when leading at the half. So some interesting notes to keep in mind, as that game, took a swing in a hurry, really, because, well, first of all, you had Germany scoring that early goal, which would be chopped off for offsides. It was a decent start for the Germans, who were really all over Portugal from the kickoff for the first 10 or so minutes. But then Portugal, against the run of play, got that goal, and then the momentum completely swung to Portugal's side, and they were the better team for, the next quarter hour or so. However, it would then be Germany getting that goal, the own goal from Ruben Diaz, and all of a sudden the momentum quickly shifted back to their side, and another own goal would come moments later, and all of a sudden it was Germany in the lead, and now they seem to be in control of this match, playing with a lot of confidence, which we didn't see when they were trailing 1-0. But now that they've gotten those 2 quick goals, now there's a belief in the German side, it seems like, that they can get an important 3 points tonight. Of course, still a whole nother half to be played. But yeah, definitely a lot to talk about in what was an enthralling first half. And, obviously that Portugal goal put them in a good position early. But now that Germany have scored those 2, it's a whole new situation, new scenario for Portugal if they want to come back and win. But that was, I have to say, a beautiful team goal from Portugal to make it 2-1. As I'll be back in a moment and the halftime report continues. It's Germany who've come storming back in this match and have a 2-1 lead at home in Munich. It's a pivotal Group F matchup in match day 2. Second game of the Euros for both teams. Germany looking for their first points. They're up 2-1 at the break. Halftime report continues right after this. Welcome back into the halftime report. A reminder that later today in Seville, Spain, it will be Spain facing Poland, 3 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff in the final game of match day 2. Now, earlier today, Group F action got off with a bang as France, as the heavy favorites, took on Hungary. And Hungary, at home in front of their fans in Budapest, would shock the footballing world with the opening goal in first half stoppage time at Heroes Square in Budapest. The watch party, absolutely insane scenes, the fans going crazy. France would get an equalizer in the 66th minute, but nothing more than that. A huge, shocking point for Hungary. 1-1, the final score. It was Griezmann with the goal. The shots were 16-5 France, but Hungary are happy for the point. And here were the thoughts of Loic Nego, the Hungarian defender, I should say, after the important point.
This place was like explosive. It was so good. I hope with time it will become better and the people will be back again and make this great atmosphere.
So there you hear it from Nego. What a huge result for Hungary. By the way, I missed your comments from earlier. TG Depay officially signing for Barcelona. Yeah, big news indeed. And yeah, Sergio Busquets is back for Spain after testing positive for COVID. That will be huge for them in their game later today. Meanwhile, after the break, it's back out to Munich. Second half of Portugal-Germany is next. Germany with a 2-1 lead heading into the final 45 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. The second half just about to get started, and it looks like a halftime substitution will be made by Fernando Santos. Renato Sanchez is set to enter for Portugal, replacing Bernardo Silva. So an interesting change. I am a big fan of Renato Sanchez, but it is a bit of an interesting move taking out such a good player like Bernardo Silva. So Sanchez comes in. And that's the halftime change made by Portugal. We're ready to go in the second half from Munich, Germany at Allianz Arena. What a entertaining first half it was, as we now get ready for the second half. Portugal in the red and green kickoff, going from left to right. Germany in white, going from right to left in this second half. Ronaldo's 15th minute goal put Portugal in the lead, and then back-to-back own goals for Portugal in the span of 4 minutes have Germany on top by 2-1. A handball called against Danilo in the midfield. Free kick to Germany. All three of Germany's group games at home in Munich. They, of course, lost to France at this very stadium back on Tuesday. Facing Portugal today at Allianz Arena, and then they'll take on Hungary on Wednesday in Munich as well. Well, for Germany in Euro history, they've never lost when leading at the half. 18 wins, no defeats, and just one draw. Quite an impressive record. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo to the end line. His cross is blocked. Ronaldo settles once more. Back to Nelson Semedo. Now Bruno Fernandes. Danilo got it through to Carvalho. Now sent all the way back for Ruben Diaz. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast this afternoon or this evening, depending on where you're tuning in from. Here's Pepe. Semedo with a nice bit of skill, but racing to that ball and getting there first was Mats Hummels. One back, however, by Semedo. Back from Bruno Fernandes. The cross blocked. In the way was Robin Gosens. It will be Portugal with a throw-in. And now Robin Gosens down for Germany. Let's see where he took this ball. Off the left leg. I'm not entirely sure if that's what was bothering him. Maybe it was on his sliding leg. Not entirely sure as Nelson Semedo takes the throw-in. What's my prediction? Oh, man. You had to ask that, huh? No, I'm just kidding. 3-2 Portugal. Let's speak it into existence. Here's Renato Sanchez. Now Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes to the back post, but over the head of Diogo Jota. And it looks like Jota was called for the foul anyways. Yeah, I mean, if the second half is as good as the first half was, then this certainly could be one of the best games of the tournament thus far. No doubt about it, Rohan. Here is Gosens, back for Rudiger. Now down the left-hand side, it's Gosens once more. Nice run by Pepe, but the back heel pass out of play for a Germany throw-in. I'm staying loyal to Portugal. Surprise, surprise. I can't go against them. Here's Renato Sanchez. Absolutely, Rohan. Yeah, that was a snooze fest yesterday. I was disappointed by that Scotland-England game. I was really looking forward to it as well. Thought it would be, a real entertaining game with those two rivals facing off. But yeah, it was a pretty boring game for sure. But this game certainly making up for yesterday's snooze fest, I'll call it, between Scotland and England. Gosens crosses, headed into the air by Diaz. Now Carvalho to Semedo. Rudiger settles. Now Neuer forward for Hummels. 50th minute, opening stages of the second half. Here's Ilkay Gundogan. He'll go wide for Kai Havertz. Nice combination play. Out wide, Robin Gosens sends it across, and it's another goal for Germany. The flag remains down. It's Kai Havertz to make it 3-1. And the hosts have picked up from where they left off. And for the first time, Germany have scored a goal that's not an own goal. Their first two were own goals. But this one is indeed scored by Havertz, who we thought may have gotten the first goal. But he certainly got this one. Just great combination play by the Germans. Sent out wide, Robin Gosens with acres of space. Gnabry was in offside position, but Havertz was not. And Havertz was the only one who played this ball, making the run through the middle. And a tap-in, ultimately, to put the Germans up by 2 goals. And it's just the start to the second half that Germany were seeking. Well, the Portuguese defense really struggling, and they are being exposed this evening, now trailing 3-1. Yeah, I know, TG, Portugal are crumbling right now. We'll see if they can somehow crawl back into this match. Kai Havertz with his first goal of the Euros, and what an important goal it is, as Portugal do earn a free kick. Bruno Fernandes standing over it. There's still plenty of time left, but Portugal certainly with some work to do, trailing 3-1. And the German fans inside Allianz Arena liking what they've seen. Fernandes floats one into the box. Germany will clear it away, only as far as Rafael Guerreiro. 3 unanswered goals from the hosts. Portugal led 1-0 at one point. That seems long ago, doesn't it? As Jota is fouled. Another free kick to the Portuguese. Toni Kroos is outraged, meanwhile. Yeah, no doubt. Gosens has been really good. He set up that second goal, which turned out to be an own goal, and then got the assist on that last goal. Yeah, he's really been exposing Semedo down that left wing, finding that space in behind, and creating some real good goal-scoring opportunities for Germany. A Portuguese free kick. Can Cristiano Ronaldo pull some magic out of his hat? It's from a long ways out, but certainly within the range of Ronaldo. Oh, it's just over. He got it past the wall, but not on target. Just over the crossbar. Goal kick to Germany. Germany move it out wide on the right side. And now this will be chased on too by Serge Gnabry. Defended by Pepe. Gnabry keeps the ball. Now over to Toni Kroos. Gosens pressured out for the Portuguese throw-in. 55th minute, 3-1 Germany on top. I think so, TG. I think, yeah, you were very happy when Semedo was sold to bring in Dest. Yeah. Yeah, Dest definitely shows promise, but there are plenty of improvements to be made for him. But yeah, I do see the next generation of the U.S. achieving new heights, definitely. I'm hoping, hopefully we can make some, well, first we got to qualify. First things first. But then I hope in the 2022 World Cup, the U.S. can, make a run, maybe make the quarterfinals. And then in 2026, the World Cup is here in the U.S. And that's when I'm really expecting big things. Obviously, that's, 5 years away, but I'm optimistic for the future. I really am. I think they can reach new heights at the World Cup. As Cristiano Ronaldo finds Renato Sanchez. Sanchez over to GERO. William Carvalho. Sanchez. Jota looking for Ronaldo. The pass broken up, and now it's Germany attacking the other way. Although it's held up in the midfield. Toni Kroos. He finds Havertz. Back to Kroos. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. It's not been played out how I wanted it to as a Portugal fan so far, but there's still time left. It's a risky pass just beyond the outstretched leg of Bruno Fernandes. Now Toni Kroos. Gnabry looking for Havertz, but instead it's back with Patricio who clears. Not much involvement for Ronaldo. Outside of that goal, of course, back in the 15th minute. Looks like Portugal are going to make another substitution. And it looks like that's Rafael Silva set to enter. Gundogan looking for Gosens, but just a bit too much on that pass, and it will be a Portugal goal kick. And here comes that Portuguese change. William Carvalho coming off, and Rafa Silva in. So 2 substitutions so far for Portugal, none for Joachim Löw and Germany. Germany on the front foot once more. That ball couldn't quite find Gnabry. And you're a Portugal on the counter where they can be lethal. Cristiano Ronaldo ahead for Diogo Jota. Jota cutting inside, going down, but the referee not buying it as Neuer will quickly roll it out, and Portugal will have to track back. Here's a through ball. Gnabry making the run. Pepe steps in front of Gnabry. And Portugal calm the storm. Bruno Fernandes. Nelson Semedo back to Fernandes. As we approach the hour mark. As it's taken away from Jota. Thomas Muller. Back to Gosens. (3-1) Germany with the 2-goal lead. 3 unanswered goals from the Germans in Munich. Gundogan to Kroos. Germany look very comfortable at the moment. Matthias Ginter. And now Havertz out wide. Cross by Kimmich, and it's headed in. It's Robin Gosens for Germany. It's 4-1. And now we're into the match. Robin Gosens continues to impress, and in the 60th minute, Germany continue to score, and Portugal continue to crumble. It's been a complete downfall for Portugal. 4 consecutive goals from the Germans. Robin Gosens just lurking at the back post. No one there to pick him up. A leaping header, and Robin Gosens has been fantastic this evening. 4-1 Germany. As this game continues to get out of hand for Portugal. A statement comeback from Germany, and much more as well. 4-1. It was 2-1 at the half, and now Germany really opening up the game. Yeah, it's Gosens' first goal of these Euros, and Germany are now set to make their first substitution of the match. Coming off will be Robin Gosens. So his last contribution is a very positive one. He scores the 4th goal for Germany after creating the 2nd, assisting the 3rd. And Halstenberg will be Gosens' replacement. It looks like another substitution will be made as well. Emre Can is set to enter. And he will come in for İlkay Gündoğan. So a double change from Germany, who have a 4-1 lead over Portugal. Yeah, well, İlkay Gündoğan, he's a player who is finally getting his opportunity, being healthy to play in a major competition. What's going on, Rock Band Fozzie? Thanks for tuning in. İlkay Gündoğan, unfortunately, has been injured in a couple of the last few major tournaments. It looks like there'll actually be 3 changes made here by Joachim Löw. Mats Hummels has also come out of the match. Didn't quite catch his replacement. I'll get that in a moment. Here is Semedo. Well, for Portugal, it's their first time in Euro history conceding 4 goals in a match. And it's all gone downhill for the Portuguese. Here's Nelson Semedo. Portugal needing a miracle at this point. It looks like João Moutinho is set to come on in a moment. As that's knocked out of play, it will be a Portugal throw-in. Yeah, I know, TG. This is giving me flashbacks of Germany handling Portugal with ease in that 2014 World Cup. And in comes João Moutinho. He replaces Bruno Fernandes. Portugal needing some type of spark. And all of a sudden, if you're a German supporter, you have to be optimistic. It was not looking good at all early in this match. But once that first goal came from Germany, there was no looking back. '65th minute of play. That goes off of Gnabry, and Kimmich with the sliding save. But eventually the ball does go out for a Portugal throw-in. While the German fans finally with something to celebrate, the Portuguese supporters completely silenced meanwhile. inside Allianz Arena. 4-1, Germany leading. This is now Pepe. Semedo. Finding Moutinho. Now a switch of play from Danilo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He goes down. Foul called. And a yellow card comes out for Kai Havertz. First booking of the match. So Havertz now with a goal and a card. Thanks everyone for tuning into the broadcast. What a crazy game this has been. As Portugal prepare for the set piece. It is a dangerous opportunity. Moutinho, good ball in, all the way to the back post, Ronaldo across, and Diogo Jota with the finish. Portugal are not done yet. The flag stayed down. It's now 4-2. Well, Portugal capitalized on the set piece. Cristiano Ronaldo with the lunging leg, sending it across the face of goal. And there for the finish at the back post was Diogo Jota, firing one home. And it's a 2-goal game. There's still some hope for the Portuguese, even though they did seem down and out. It's the first goal for Diogo Jota in this European Championship tournament. The goal will be checked as Anthony Taylor waits VAR, checking the goal for a possible offside. Well, the question is, did Jota have a touch on the original ball that came through? I'm not sure he did. I'm not sure he did. I think it went all the way through cleanly to Ronaldo before he sent it back across for the finish by Jota. And that is indeed the case. The check is over. Portugal have scored their second goal, but still much more work to do. It's now 4-2, Germany in the lead, 3/4 through the match. We now have a game on our hands once more. Well, yeah, Germany were certainly on the verge of running away with it. It appeared they were running away with this match, but Portugal say not so quick. And it's João Moutinho standing over the Portuguese set piece. Portugal can be lethal from set pieces, as exemplified moments ago on the Jota goal. Served in. Rudiger heads it clear. Now it will be let go out of play for a Portuguese throw-in by Rafael GERO. Up the line, it's Renato Sanchez. Now Guerrero crossing all the way through. William Carvalho will get there. Sorry, Danilo. Danilo to Ronaldo. What a touch. Ronaldo across. And Rudiger there to slide in and clear it away from danger. Ronaldo takes the quick throw in. Portugal with a jolt of belief. With just over 20 minutes remaining. And now we will have the second half cooling break. The temperature was in the high 80s Fahrenheit around kickoff. And it's still up there in the mid 80s now. It was a 6 p.m. local time kickoff now, closing in on 7:30 Munich time. And so a cooling break is required with the warm conditions. And an opportunity for both managers to provide some instructions as players from both sides get hydrated. It was Kai Havertz with the first goal of the second half to make it 3-1. And then Gosens with the header at the back post to make it 4-1. But Portugal responding with their second goal. Diogo Jota with the finish. So now a 2-goal game in what's been a crazy game thus far. Okay, so I made a mistake earlier. Ilkay Gundogan was originally set to come off for Germany, but it was actually Hummels who came off for Chan. There we go. Look at the live table. It's France atop the group on 4 points, Portugal and Germany each on 3 points, and then Hungary with 1 point at the bottom of the table. And it looks like Leon Goretzka is set to enter the match. It'll be his first appearance in these Euros. But that change will not come quite yet. Here is Renato Sanchez. "72 minutes played, 4-2 Germany." As 2 substitutions will be made by Joachim Löw. And it looks like Kai Havertz's night will come to an end. So Havertz comes off. His replacement, Leon Goretzka. And now, officially, Gundogan will come off for Germany. And his replacement, Nicolas Sula. So a pair of German substitutions. They've made 4, have 1 available substitution remaining. Pepe with the quick free kick taken. Portugal need to work quickly, trailing by 2. Here is Renato Sanchez. Now Danilo. Wide for Pepe. Sula with his first touch on the header. Back with Portugal. Now it's Sanchez. That pass off the mark for Rafa Silva. And now Germany looking for a 5th goal. Serge Gnabry down the left wing. Now Goretzka ahead for Gnabry. Cut out there by Danilo. Renato Sanchez fends off Emre Can. And now Rafa Silva penetrating down the sideline. But the ball did go out of play. Rudiger did a nice job defensively. And it will be a German throw-in. Yeah, TG, I know. Yeah, for a neutral fan, I'm sure you do want Portugal to score for a frantic and nervy ending. And as a Portugal fan myself, of course, I want them to get a 3rd goal soon with about 15 minutes to play, plus stoppage time, of course. This ball clipped ahead, but no problem for Rui Patricio. "75 minutes in the books. 4-2 Germany in what's been a crazy game." This is Danilo. Ahead for Moutinho. Now wide for Semedo down the right side. Ahead for Rafa Silva. And that's off of Germany. Halstenberg. He plays for Leipzig. Here's Guerrero into Renato Sanchez. Back to the near side with Semedo. And that touch off the mark from João Moutinho. Goretzka the other way. Now it's Müller in space. Thomas Müller. The lead pass, but Goretzka won't get there. Pepe tracks back. Now finds Sanchez. Time running out for Portugal. Moved into the middle now with Danilo. And Jota lost it. Another goal for Germany would, you have to think, really put this game to bed officially. Toni Kroos has his pass intercepted by Sanchez. Can Portugal make something of this turnover here? Jota goes down. That's a poor challenge there. And the yellow card comes out. The yellow shown to Matthias Ginter. There was no doubt about that. Not much argument you can have if you're Ginter. A late challenge, a reckless one as well. And a free kick to Portugal. Moutinho with the restart. Here is Danilo. Pepe, 78th minute now. Pepe floats one over the top. Header won by Matthias Ginter. Emre Can under a bit of pressure. And forced to play it out of bounds. And it will be a Portuguese corner kick. I know, Bargov. I know it's been a frustrating evening for myself as a Portuguese supporter. Thanks for tuning in, though. I appreciate it. Here's Renato Sanchez. He struck the post. Renato Sanchez from a long ways out, denied by the woodwork. And Portugal were so close to a third goal. Wow. Unbelievable. Now it's Thomas Müller at the other end. Into Toni Kroos. Now Emre Can. Wow, what a chance for Renato Sanchez. Here's Antonio Rudiger now. Can. 79th minute of play. Yeah, that would have been an amazing goal. No doubt about it, man. Wow. Here's Can. Back out wide, I should say. Neuer now. I know, that shot had a ton of velocity. I mean, that was a rocket. A reminder that Euro 2020 action continues later today when the focus shifts to Group E. Spain and Poland square off from Seville. Kickoff at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And that will be the final game in match day 2. Look at some stats. Germany with the edge in possession, 55 to 45%. Also with the advantage in total attempts, 11 to 3. The heavy advantage in that category. 10 minutes to play and change This is Sula. Now Tony Kroos. Into the middle, it's John. And no foul called on Renato Sanchez. Anthony Taylor saying play on. And that draws a few boos from the crowd. And that pass given away by Moutinho. Here come Germany the other way. The Germans content at this point to just hold on to the ball. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Fernando Santos. I'm not a big fan of him, but I don't know if I'd say he's going to be on the hot seat if Portugal don't get to the final. I mean, you know, if they don't make it to the semifinals, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what would force him to be on the hot seat. But first things first, Portugal have to take care of business here in the group stage. Yes, 4 out of the 6 third-place teams go through. But you never know. Thomas Muller couldn't quite keep that ball in play. And it will be a Portugal throw-in. Well, going back to that Renato Sanchez rocket, what an opportunity. Yeah, Neuer was not even getting close to it. And Portugal were so very close to a third goal and really getting back into this match. Here's a bit of pressure. And now a turnover from Germany. Rafa Silva with the takeaway. Silva back to Moutinho. Here's Guerrero. Yeah, what's going on, Bobby? I know the Germans are dominating. It's breaking my heart. Here is Goretzka. Leon Goretzka still going. And now the shot just over the bar. What an opportunity that was for the Germans. A near 5th goal. Thanks, Bobby, for stopping by as Portugal will make another change. And coming in will be Andre Silva, replacing Diogo Jota. So Andre Silva enters the match. Yeah, I just, when it comes to Fernando Santos, I just question some of his decisions. I mean, like, why did he take Bruno Fernandes out? That makes no sense. And Bernardo Silva, I just don't agree with that. You need goals. So some of his decisions when it comes to the lineup and then making changes just don't make sense to me, given the context of how the game's playing out. But 84th minute now. Pepe across the back. He'll find Ruben Diaz. 3 goals in each half so far. It was 2-1 Germany at the interval, and now 4-2 Germany in the second half. Yeah, Renato is doing well. I mean, that's a fair point. But I don't know. I know Bruno's been quiet, but I mean, the guy is still one of the best goal scorers on the team. I don't know why you would take him out that early in the second half. As Tony Kroos is taken down, foul called against Portugal. And time running out for the Portuguese. Rudiger back for Manuel Neuer. This will be a Portugal throw-in. Nelson Semedo will take it. 5 minutes left until stoppage time. Thanks for tuning in, Drew. Yeah, Germany have been solid. They have their defense, especially for the most part. Does Portugal still have a chance in this game? I mean, not really, to be honest, unless they can pull off a miracle. There's just 5 minutes until stoppage time. As Danilo went down, a head collision there between he and Thomas Muller. Going back to that Leon Goretzka chance for Germany, he wasn't too far off at all. That ball just slightly over the crossbar. Actually, it nicked the crossbar. I didn't even notice that. It slightly went off the crossbar. Thank you, Erwin. Thank you, Irvin, for joining the broadcast. I appreciate it. Hey, credit to Germany. You guys responded well after conceding that early goal. Yeah, I can definitely, I can still see Portugal going through, but, the thing is, you would expect Germany to at least, get a point against Hungary, probably all three. In that case, Portugal, if they don't beat France, they'll be a third-place finisher. They'd probably need to at least draw France. 4 points would probably get them through. But if they lose to France, and as a third-place finisher, I mean, they did get through on 3 points in the 2016 Euros, but you don't want to run your chances. It's going to be a difficult final day for Portugal, depending on how they perform against France. As Leroy Sané will replace Serge Gnabry. Yeah, I know. A reminder that MLS resumes this weekend. Tomorrow, it's a great Eastern Conference battle between Atlanta United and the Philadelphia Union. Oh, that's a nice pass flicked on by Rafa Silva. Semedo is in, but the cross cut out. A great recovery run by Nicolas Sula. Corner kick for Portugal. Yeah, I mean, Portugal have had a couple of chances, Bobby, but not that many, to be honest. They have had their chances, but Germany have just been more clinical, and Germany had more attempts on target. As this comes out to Renato Sanchez. Yeah, that France-Portugal game, my goodness, what a big game that's going to be. Sanchez, good ball, cross! Pepe, I believe, was the one who put it into a very dangerous area in front of the 6-yard box. Rudiger was there to send it out of danger. And it will be another Portugal corner kick. Played on the ground. And now floated in by Guerrero. Out it comes once more. Back into the midfield with Nelson Semedo. Yeah, exactly, Bargov. The creativity just hasn't been there for Portugal. And yeah, Bruno's been quiet so far, which is a big issue. So definitely a number of concerns for Portugal heading into that crucial game against France on Wednesday. This comes to Semedo in the midfield. Now Renato Sanchez. Sanchez, a burst of speed down the right wing, cutting back to his left foot. And he'll be called for a foul, and Sanchez blasts the ball into the advertisement board in frustration. Free kick to Germany, stoppage time, seconds away. You'd like Portugal to try a 4-4-2 with Andre Silva? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see that too. I would. I'd like to see Andre Silva in the starting lineup. I think a 4-4-2 is not a bad idea at all. Here's Ronaldo down the left side. Ronaldo double teamed and a missed touch. And that really sums up the night for Portugal. Goal kick for Germany, as there will be how many minutes added on? Didn't quite catch it. We'll get the answer in a moment. Yeah, Andre Silva is very underrated. I agree. And I don't know when we're going to see João Felix. I mean, I don't understand why he hasn't made an appearance this tournament yet. It's just baffling, really. All right, there we go. There'll be 4 minutes added on. We've already played nearly a minute of stoppage time. This is Leroy Sané. Yeah, Andre Silva. I know he was a beast at Frankfurt. Yeah. He was scoring goals for fun. As you say, he had more goals than Haaland. Goretzka. Wide for Halstenberg. And now Sané, met by Danilo. And Halstenberg fires that one well off the target. Portugal goal kick, but they trail by 2 with just over 2 minutes to play. Yeah, I'm with you, Bargov. But yeah, João Felix and Jadon Sancho not playing is just crazy to me. Yeah, crazy. I don't understand what Gareth Southgate is doing and what Fernando Santos is doing. I just don't. And fouled in the midfield was Rafa Silva. Free kick to Portugal. A quick restart. Nelson Semedo. Ahead for Andre Silva. Back for Semedo now. Here's Pepe. And that was blocked by Müller. Out for a Portugal throw-in. Müller a bit shaken up after that. About 90 seconds left as this through ball is handled with ease by Manuel Neuer. Yeah, I agree. I mean, João Felix, I don't know how he hasn't played in this tournament yet. I mean, the guy is so good. I just don't understand. Antonio Rudiger now. A minute to play. Germany well on their way to victory. It'll be their first 3 points. And they'll be tied in the table with Portugal for second place. This is won by Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo still going. Passes it ahead. And the shot is blocked. It was Andre Silva with the effort. And Neuer involved in a collision there with Rudiger. It will be a corner kick. Yeah, I'm with you, Ben. I don't. When they hired Southgate, I questioned that decision, and yeah, he seems like a nice man, but just not the right coach for the job. Bouncing ball, edge of the 6. Germany trying to clear. And a goal kick awarded to Germany. I'm not sure about that. And that is all. The final whistle, and Germany rejuvenate. At last, something positive for the German fans. It finishes Portugal 2, Germany 4. Really a crazy game, probably the craziest one yet in this tournament. And Germany will certainly have plenty of confidence heading into that game against Hungary on Wednesday. Meanwhile, for Portugal, all of a sudden, things not looking good at all, as they are on 3 points, but the problem is they face France in the final game of the group stage. And so that should pan out. Interestingly, that final match day in Group F will certainly provide plenty of drama. Ronaldo in the 15th minute. Jota scored in the 67th minute, but those were the only 2 goals for Portugal. Not nearly enough. It was 2 own goals from Portugal that put Germany up 2-1, and then Germany would score 2 more early in the second half, and that would be enough. Yeah, we're both not doing too good, Ben. Our respective teams not getting the results we wanted. Hey, there's still hope for Portugal. I'm not going to cry. There's still hope, but they have to perform, simply have to perform well against France on Wednesday and get a positive result. Well, the turning point in this match were the back-to-back own goals at the end of that first half, and devastation on the face of Portuguese fans. Germany supporters, meanwhile, will be pleased with this performance. That will do it for my broadcast, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow. More Euro coverage on the way. Match day 3 gets underway tomorrow. I will actually be on the call for Italy-Wales in Group A. Kickoff same time, noon Eastern time. So hope you guys enjoyed. Match day 2 in the books. Just one more match day remaining in these Euros. I am Samuel Reese signing off, saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your evening.